Hello, once again from Shelf Life Book Reviews Online. This time out, I'm bringing to your attention two great fiction books. The first one is No More Words by Carrie Lonsdale. This is published by Lake Union and it retails for $23.95. Carrie Lonsdale is an excellent fiction writer. She's had many bestsellers before this, and now she starts a new series with this. And in this book, we get to meet a lot of very interesting people, among them Olivia Carson. She's just had a sort of argument with her boyfriend Blaze, and she really wants him out of the house and out of her life. She's had enough of him. And suddenly, while she's dealing with the separation from him, her long-lost nephew Joshua, who's a teenager, shows up. Now she knows about Joshua because her sister Lily every year has sent pictures of Joshua. She really has been out of touch with Lily for all those years. This goes back to when Lily was a teenager and she was pregnant with Joshua. Her parents wanted Lily to either have an abortion or to have him adopted out once he was born. She refused to do both. So the sisters have become sort of estranged. Now Joshua shows up. He is a person who can't say much. He communicates with very few words. He communicates with motions and actions, but she sees there is a scar on his head, so it's obvious that something has happened to him and he's had some type of head injury which could be contributing to the fact that he has trouble verbalizing. In the meantime, she finds out that her sister Lily has mysteriously vanished. Now the question is she dead? Because Lily has always had a rather unusual life and she hasn't lived according to rules. Now Carrie Lonsdale has written this book in such a way that we are unsure just precisely what has happened to Lily, whether she left willingly and has just vanished because she wanted to, or whether she has become the victim of foul play. As the story progresses, we find more about Joshua, who learns to verbalize more, and he seems to be the clue to the puzzle of what's happened to Lily. And the book is most interesting in that regard, that Carrie Lonsdale has made the characters most sympathetic, especially Joshua, and Olivia is a great aunt who really cares about Joshua, and she does not mind taking care of him. In the meantime, she sort of settles things with Blaze. He comes back into her life and he wants to help her find the mystery, of what's happened to Lily. So it's right up to the last page. It's very interesting, very engrossing, very riveting. It will keep you entertained and it will keep you turning pages. So no more words need to be said about this book. Basically, go out and buy it. The second book of interest this time out is the Jean Harlow Bombshell by Molly Cox Bryan. This is published by Midnight Ink and it retails for $23.95. This book has been out for a year or more, but it doesn't mean that it's not a book that you should be seeking out today. The book looks, for those, most people likely do not know, of Jean Harlow. She was an actress who was born in 1911. She died in 1937 of, I think it was kidney failure. So she had a very short life. She was known as the Blonde Bombshell, one of Hollywood's hottest up-and-coming starlets. But this book looks at, it is fiction. It's not a story of her life. The book revolves around the narration from Charlotte Donovan, who is the assistant to Justine Turner. Justine Turner writes a lot of celebrity books, and she is writing about Jean Harlow. So she is to meet someone in a tea room, and Charlotte Donovan comes to the tea room, and she finds her boss, Justine Turner, slumped over the table, dead. And first it appears that she died of a heart attack, but looking at the surveillance footage from the tea room, finds that someone happened to go by her table, they slipped something in her tea, and they also jabbed her in the back. They gave her the needle of death. So what seemed a accidental death is murder. So, but now it's up to Charlotte. She has been asked by Justine Turner in her will, basically, to finish the book. So she endeavors to finish the book. Now there's a great mystery because she's being followed by a person who looks like Jean Harlow. It's a Jean Harlow look-alike. And there's also a gentleman who keeps contacting her that he wants to buy a sapphire ring that was owned by Justine Turner. And so it's strange, and she tries to figure out, well, the ring couldn't have been worth that much, but as she finds out, the ring was worth millions. So why he suddenly is interested, and is he part of the murder, is the question. So the police come into it. Sergeant Den Brophy of the New York Police Department comes and he looks into the murder not only of Justine Turner, but the Jean Harlow look-alike is murdered too. So soon Charlotte Donovan and Den Brophy, they sort of have a connection there. And while they look for the murder, their sparks are flying between the two of them. So this is written in a sort of a noir 1930s style book, even though it's set in modern day times. So if you're looking for a very interesting, different kind of book, the Jean Harlow Bombshell is a very complex mystery. And if you like complex mysteries, well, this book is right up your alley. So those are the two books that I wanted to bring to your attention this time out. Hopefully you will seek them out when you go to your local bookstore. Thank you as always for watching our videos on YouTube and Facebook. And I welcome all comments, positive or negative. So I will talk to you real soon. As always, stay social distancing, stay safe, stay sane, and stay in touch. Bye for now.